Or in the back end of the WordPress website. Go to Pages, Add New Page, put a title in this case, it's Services. Go and hit Publish. Then come back and use Divi Builder. Select Build from Scratch. Select a one-column row. Add a text module. Go to your text settings. Select all the text and paste in Services. Save with the green rectangle. Come back later for this, the text module. Go to the section settings, which is highlighted in blue in the blue box. Go to Content, Background. Select a background image. Upload the image. Scroll down. Background Image Blend. Select Multiply. Scroll back up for a background color. Select black. Make black transparent, around 50 to 60% will probably work. Go to Design. Go to your spacing. I'm going to use, or first of all, hit your lock between top and bottom padding. I'm going to use 100 pixels, which you just have to add in your number and the px is added automatically. Hit Save, the green box with a white check mark. Save changes. Go back to your text module. Hit Edit, the gear, and this little pin with a circle, the white pin with a blue circle, click it, and it will take you to your text settings design area. I'm going to use the default font, but you can use whatever font that you prefer here. But I'm sticking with the default. Font weight, I think bold looks best. Color of text, white. The size for desktop will be 50 pixels. Hover over the little screens, click it, and you'll have desktop, tablet, and phone sizes. Go to your tablet setting and put 40. Phone, 35. Scroll down to text alignment and hit middle and save. Now select your row settings with a little gear. Go to background. Go to background color. Select black. Click on the eyedropper. Take down your black color to transparent to around 60%. If it's not cooperating, you can select and type it in. Save it. But you also want to save the page, so make sure that you save the actual page. You can get there by the purple circle, expand it, and hit the green save button. After you created the hero title section, it's a good idea to save it to your library. Go to the blue rectangle, click Save Section to Library. Name it. Do not save as global. Do not save as global. Save the library. This will help you speed up your workflow when you create future subpages, contact pages, or about pages, because you want this to be uniformed across all screens of the website except for the home screen. After you made your title section, add a new section by hovering over the blue circle with a white cross and add a new section by clicking. Select Regular. Insert a one column row. Do not insert a module yet. Go to the row settings. In row settings, go to the design tab. Under design tab, under sizing, turn on custom gutter width. Set it to 2. Turn on equalize column heights. Enable it. Turn it on yes. Go to width. We want 100%. Max width is default set to 1080 pixels. We want that to be 1200. 1080 pixels is a little narrow. We want to go back to the content. We want to select the column settings in the row. We want to go to the background color. Select black. Select the eyedropper. Take your black down transparent to 60 transparency. Go to the design tab in the column settings, gutter spacing. Go under padding, click the lock, and set your padding to 20 pixels top and bottom. And then go to left and right, click the lock, chain, and select 20. Go back to content. Go back to background. Go to your background image. Select background image. We are going to do residential right now. We select the residential service image. Upload the service image. Come back to your background. Come back to the image background and select, go down to background image blend. Select multiply. Then save. Then save again. Because the first save was for column settings and the second save was for row settings, which is still under row settings. So you get to column settings under row settings right here. Now we want to add the modules to the service panel. By doing this, you click the gray circle with the white plus sign in the middle of the column. We want an icon. You can type icon. Select the icon. We want something to do with residential services. So I'm just going to type in house. And I'm going to pick one of the house icons. This one looks like it's a good one. So I want to go, after selecting it, I want to go under design, under icon, under white, color. I want it to be 60 pixels. And I want the alignment to be center. Save. Let's add in a text module. Float over the column, add a new module, type in text, go to your text setting content to the sample text, select all, delete, paste in residential roofing, float over residential roofing, select the pin. Now let's style the text. I'm just going to use the default text here. I'm going to go bold. I'm going to do all caps. I'm going to do text color white. I want my text size to be 25 pixels across all screens. And I'm going to scroll down to the alignment, the text alignment, and hit center. And then we save. Now let's add another text module. Hover over until you see the gray square and select. We're doing another text module. This time, we're going to keep the sample text for now, just for placeholder text. Well, it will be replaced with residential roofing tease text later. So let's style this text. You can hit the design tab and select text. Or for faster, you could have gone and hover over the actual text to the pen and it takes you directly there. This text, we're using default text, but we're going to go semi-bold here. White, 18 pixels. That's too big. Let's try 14. Oh, 14. And we want to center. And we need to save the text. Let's add a button module. Hover over the column, add a new module, look for a button, select the button. Under button settings content, go under the link. For now, for a placeholder link, we're going to put a hashtag, which will give it works like a link, but it's just a placeholder till you put the real link in there. We want it in the same window. If it's going from one screen on the same website to another page on a website, we want to use in the same window. If it's going off website to another website, we would say in the new tab. Let's go to design. Let's go to alignment. Let's center that button. Let's go to button. Now we want to customize the styles for this button. So we need to enable them by saying yes. One small change. And that's just the color of the button, which is white. Save your button. Go back under your row settings. Go to column to the little squares. And this is a duplication. So hit duplication. See how it's split into a 50-50? Well, we want to hit it again. Split it again. Now you have 3 service panels ready to be customized. They're taking up 33.33% of space, and that includes margin between them, the gutter margins. Save. Now let's customize these service cards or service panels. The way to do that is you want to get into these modules. We don't have to do the residential roofing. Only thing that needs to be updated on the residential roofing is the link that has just a placeholder. We cannot do that yet until you have the residential roofing sub page. If you keep in mind, just as a thing that you can do, you can go under text. If you did not like to click here on the button, you could use something like learn more. But I think I'll just stay with click here for now. It's up to you. So I'm not going to say that. But I will customize the next panel. This is supposed to be for commercial roofing. So I'm going to go to the icon, go to settings. Let's see what we can find for that would fit commercial roofing. So let's search for something here. Search for buildings. We have a few selections here. Let's try this one or this one. I think I like this one. So let's save. Now we need to update the text. So select the settings for text, go under content, select residential roofing, and paste in commercial roofing. We're all set on this one. Save. Let's update this one to skylight or skylights. Let's go to the icon, go to settings. Let's find something that might fit skylines. Maybe sky. I don't think I like any of the sky ones. Let's try sun. There's a few possibilities there. This one looks like a skylight, but I think it's supposed to be a solar panel. Let's try sun. Let's try the other sun. I kind of like that one. Let's save it. Now let's update the text. So let's select the settings, go into the text settings content, select residential roofing, add skylights. Save. Well, it's looking pretty good. But we still need to change the background images for commercial roofing and skylights to make it look really good. So let's go to your row settings. Go under the commercial roofing column. Go under background. Find the background image. Click in the middle of the image area. Find a commercial picture, roofing picture, upload, save, and save again. Because the first save was for column settings and the second save was for row settings. So let's click in again and hit the skyline settings and hit background. Go to the background image for skylights. Click in the middle of the image area. Let's select the skylight. Upload the image. It's looking pretty good. Let's remember to save the column settings and then save the row settings. Now, pro tip is when you're adding background images to these service panels, you want each image that you're inserting to be exactly the same size. Because if you get different sizes, the panels will be different sizes. So it won't be uniform. It will not be uniformed. So these images in the background are 400 by 338, which works just fine for this. So let's save the page. But before we do that, it looks awful white in the background here, in the section background. So let's go to the gear of the section settings. Let's go to background. Let's go under to the three little dots here. Click them. Brings up a whole bunch of colors here. We want a light gray probably. So this one looks pretty good. Or maybe this one. Think I go with this one. Yeah, I like that one. You can click the eye dot if you don't think it's low enough, and you could actually bring it all the way down to white again, but why would you do that? So anyway, we could use that much gray or cut it down. Let's just keep it 100% and save. Yes, I like that. So let's make sure we save this page. Well, it's already expanded, but if it wasn't, it would look like this, and you would click and then save. Wait for it to save. Here's a pro tip that you need to take in consideration when you're building service cards or panels. Everything is nice and uniform right now. But when you add in custom copy or custom text to your T's of a service panel and these text modules, they can often be different length than the other, which will cause the button to drop down further. Let me show you an example. Let's open up this text module in commercial roofing. Press the gear and go to your text settings, content text settings, and let's put a little bit more text in this box. See how the button drops down, and now these buttons are not aligned any longer. Well, this is a little frustrating. We'll take a little patience to get through this. So let's save that. And now let's open up residential roofing's buttons module. And we want to go to button settings, design. And now we want to go to spacing, to top margin. So the trick is we want this button to align with the commercial roofing button. So let's see what we can do. We go to margin top. Let's try 40 pixels. Well, it drops it down, but it looks like it's still too much. They're still misaligned. If you have a hard time seeing this through your eye, you could take the edge of the top of a piece of paper and line them up together by putting the paper on the screen. So let's see. Let's dial it in. Say, no, that's the wrong way. Let's try a few more. Let's try 36. Let me do the paper test here, which I know you cannot see. Yep, they look pretty good. So let's save that. Okay, we still have the skylights button to do. Well, in the real world situation, there's a good chance that the residential roofing copy, tease copy, is going to be different than the skylight. So it'll probably be different lengths, shorter or longer. So there'll probably be a different number here. But I'm just going to keep it as is to show you this little other trick. Let's just say residential roofing and skylights, tease copy are the same. Well, we can come over here to the residential roofing button, hover over the gear, and then right click on a PC, and you can go to copy module styles, and you do a left click. And then you can go back to the skylights button, and on the gear, right click, and then left click paste module styles. See there? You saved a little time by not having to click all the way in to go to the spacing because we copied the styles. So there you go. The buttons are aligned in uniform. So just keep that pro tip in mind when you're building these out. A little patience will pay off here to make your panels all uniform. And of course, you will be replacing these text copy, tease copy, because this is only sample copy. Well, since we have the service section done, I think the page needs a little bit more depth. So let's add a call to action section in. Let's go down here and add a new section, regular, make it a 1-column row. Let's look for call to action module. Yes, it loads up a generic module and it opens up the call to action settings automatically when you add it. So let's go into call to action settings, content. Let's add in a title. Get rid of the sample text and let's put the name of the business in. Let's make this button a call us button with the business phone number, or just call us, but we'll have to make the link for the business phone number for a mobile device to be able to call it. And let's take out the body and put in some tease text here. Okay, there we go. Now we have to go to link, and for a phone number to work, or for the phone button to work, you need to put in TEL : plus the phone number, but you will not see the phone number. Now we need to go to the design tab, or you can float over the title and hit the pen, and it brings it up automatically. Let's make the title bold. Of course, the text alignment center, white. Let's make this a 35 pixel font size on all screens. Okay, that looks pretty good for that. Now let's go to the body part of the text. Click the pen. Let's make this semi-bold. Text aligned. White. Make it 25 on all pixel size on all screens. Yep, that looks pretty good. Well, the problem is now is it don't look too good that way. The color needs to be, we need to make it full screen section. So the way you do that is you go back to content in the call to action settings, go to background, go to the color, and pick transparent. Well, everything disappeared because the white text is on white background. Don't worry, save it. Let's go to the section settings. Go to background, pick black, and there we go. It's all back now. And let's save it. And of course, we always want to save our page. Okay, let's add one more section here. Let's tell a little bit about these services. I got this from Roofing by JMJ's main website and their service page. So let's go into the title section, add a new section, regular, one column row, add a text module. Let's go ahead and just save that. We'll come back to the text module in just a minute. But first, let's go into the section settings and let's change the background color to black. Save that. Now let's go back to the text module. Get rid of the sample set text and add in what I got from the service pages, the service page from JMJ. Now let's go to the design tab. Let's make this bold, white, 18 pixel size on all screens, and center, and save. Okay, let's add in a new row, one column row, a new text module. Let's add in the list, the bullet point list. Get rid of the sample text. And once again, I got this from the service page from JMJ's real live website. So we'll put it there. And now we need to style it. So hit the pen. Let's go to semi-bold, white. Let's do 16 size font. Looks like pretty good there. Let's go back to content, text. Under content, go to below to the bottom of the list. Hit the enter button a couple times to get out of the list. And let's put in another sentence from the live site. And contact us today for a free replacement quote. Okay, let's save it. Looks pretty good. Looks like we need to tighten the space up. Let's go to the row settings, design tab, spacing. Let's give it a negative margin. And the way you do that is go to the top margin, negative 25 pixels, and it'll push it up. And we need to do that again on the second row. Design, spacing, negative margin 25 pixels. Save. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Let's save the page. Okay, let's check this out on this. See what it looks like. Okay, it looks pretty good. Now this is a basic service page. You can do different colors or different ways if you like. This is just for example purposes for you. Mainly for how to do the service panels. Thank you. And of course, if you see any grammar or spelling errors, you can go ahead and fix those. And save that. And save that one. And save the page. And that should do it.